Thank you so much. You know, it's hard to believe that it has been 8 years since I first came to this convention to talk with you about why I thought my husband should be president. Remember how I told you about his character and conviction, his decency and his grace, the traits that we see every day that he served our country in the White House. I also told you about our daughters, how they are the heart in our hearts, the center of our world. And during our time in the White House, we had the joy of watching them grow from boy little girls into poised young women. A journey that I started soon after we arrived in Washington. When they set up their first day at their new school, I will never forget that winter morning I will watch our girls, just 7 and 10 years old, pile into the flat SUV with on the big men with guns. And I saw their little face flash up against the window. And the only thing I could think was, what have we done? See, because at that moment I realized that our time in the White House would form the foundation for who they would become, and how well we managed its parency could truly make or break them. That is what Barack and I think about every day as we try to guide and protect our girls through the challenges of this unusual life in the spotlight. How we urge them to ignore those who question their father's citizenship or faith. How we insist that the hateful language they heard from public figures on TV does not represent in the true spirit of this country. How we explain that when someone is cruel or acts like abruptly, you don't stop on their level. Now our motto is, when they go loud, we go high. With every word we utter, with every action we take, we know our kids are watching us. We as parents are their most important role models. And let me tell you, Barack and I take that same approach to our job as President and First Lady, because we know that our words and actions matter not just to our girls, but the children around the country. Kids who tell us, I saw you on TV, I wrote a report on you for school. Kids like the little black boy who looked up at my husband. His eye wide with hope, and he wondered, in my head like yours. And make no mistake about it, this November when we go to polls, that is what we deciding, not Democrat or Republicans, not left or right. No, in this election or every elections is about who will have a power to save our children for next 4 or 8 years of their life. And I am here tonight because in this election there is only one person who I trust with that responsibility. Only one person who believes is truly qualified to President of United States, and that is our friend Hillary Clinton.